How do I make? Well, Aaron, really, this is how you make a cigarette journal. For supplies, you'll start with 6 pages of whatever color paper you want for your journal, a ruler, pencil, eraser, stapler, scissors, and E6000 glue. Yes, this one. And you don't have to use these, but clamps do definitely help in this. Shout out to the customer who didn't know where the trash can was at work so that we could have this pack to use for this tutorial. So first you're going to start by gutting it and then taking your scissors and cutting the sides of it. The bottoms should just fall off and you'll be left with this. This thing tends to fall off, but that's okay. We'll glue that back later. Then you'll take your 6 sheets of paper and you'll measure 2 and 2/16 for the width and 6 and 11/16 for the length. And you'll end up with a grid on your paper that looks a little something like this. And here's the fun part, do it 6 more times. Then you're gonna cut all those out and you'll be left with your little 6 pages for your booklet, and then do that again 6 times. Now, if you can, you'll wanna open your stapler so that it can staple straight down. Prep your eraser, and I just fold the top page in half so that I can mark where the first spine is supposed to go, so that you can staple straight along that spine. Now you can just take the eraser off the back of it and flatten the staples with your scissors. And I also use my scissors to crease it to make like an official booklet. And you have your first out of the 6 times that you have to do it. Now you can use any fabric for this part. I just use a t-shirt, and then I cut a square that's gonna be roughly the width of the journal so that I can make a binding for the spine. I glue the front half first and do this one step at a time by gluing the front half, the spine, and then the back half, and really make sure you're getting into the creases of the spine. And then this is where the clamps come in handy. I clamp all those together and wait for it to dry, or you can just put them under like a heavy stack of books. Once that's done drying, you can cut off the excess part of the binding so that you can get an official booklet to glue into the front cover and the spine of your cigarette pack. Now you have this cute little booklet, but the back is ugly. I just use any kind of fabric that I can find. I used paper for the last one from like a magazine cover, but thankfully my friend gave me this shirt that just matched the cover of this perfectly. Trim that and you've got your official cigarette journal. You can use this for doodles or mini junk journaling. I saw somebody in the comments saying that they were gonna use this for Polaroids, which I think is super cute. But yeah, it's nice and easy to carry anywhere you want, and oh sh.
You're telling me you'll go see her, but you'll leave your hoodie to cry on. Well, she can keep you. Don't worry, your hoodie's safe from tear stains.
Whoa, that was weird. Anyways, here's your cigarette journal tutorial. Be sure to show us which ones you make.